2025. I hope that it was a very, very restful sleep for you. And now we are set to dive into the headlines and also the analysis of the headlines. And much later, I will take your reactions on any of the stories you might find interesting. And welcome once again to the Break of Dawn Papers Review. I am at DENIKE at Demoago. I start off with the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, façon on the Vanguard this morning. 2027 AD Vanguard this morning. 2027 ADC names Mark Aregbesola others to lead opposition against Tinubu APC. Nasarawa APC chairman suspended over alleged anti-party activities. 2027 Atiku will be coming together will take out Tinubu's government GRV. 2027 once again Atiku Lamido David Mark in closed-door talks as political realignment looms. INEC to provide supplementary regulations for election declaration review Yakubu. And some more headlines out of the Vanguard. St. Lucia confers highest national honor on President Tinubu. Students protest renaming Ibadan Poly after Ululoyo. And then PCL declares 1.054 trillion naira profit for May 2025. US-based lawyer Owolabi Salis makes history as first Nigerian in space. And Rivers reps query 24 billion naira CCTV allocation, issue 48-hour ultimatum over budget details. And now to the Daily Post. Atiku David Mark, Secondus, others dump PDP, adopt coalition to unseat Tinubu. Benue youth leader Raymond Nago Asema abducted by unknown uniformed men in Makurdi. Coalition Atiku, alright, taking that one. 2027, Igbo youths give Tinubu condition for support. Niger, 207 persons died in Mokwa flood, according to Nsema. And some more headlines. NYC warns core members against financial recklessness, disrespect to host communities. Sell Port Harcourt refinery, worry refineries, they drain economy, MEN tells Nigerian government. Also, 2027, alright, I think I've taken that one. APC chairman in Nasarawa suspended over alleged anti-party activities. Kwakwanso not returning to APC, NNPP. 2027 Tinubu government complete failure, LP chieftain Rhodes Viva. 2027, right, taking that one as well. Nigerian petrol marketers give update on fuel price reduction. Naira strengthens against dollar, begins July on positive note. Dangote refinery reduces fuel price as petrol marketers hold emergency meeting. And now headlines from the Punch. Southwest hit as cult clashes claim 1,680 lives. Firm urges infrastructure support for aviation sector. Nigeria risk decline without new constitution. Atta warns. 2027 crossfire. APC strikes back after Mark Lamido slammed Tinubu government. And also you find 2027 Obi submits one-term proposal to Atiku-led coalition. Marketers defy Dangote's petrol slash, retain high pump prices. Hurricane Tinubu, Delta, 𝐃𝐈𝐒 defend APC defections amid fresh attacks. All right, we'll go on to this one. It says Lagos Task Force arrests 14,087, impounds 16,625 vehicles in 1 year. Speaker seek governor support for legislative autonomy. I didn't betray Atiku by working for Buhari Garba Shehu. Ward leaders suspend Nasarawa APC chairman over anti-party activities. Kano NNPP chair dismisses 𝐂𝐿𝐒 defection rumors. Ondo Assembly confirms 15 commissioner nominees. APC unveils Operation Recapture Oyo ahead 2027 elections. APC welcomes LP PDP members in Enugu. And quickly, headlines from the Premium Times newspaper. Atiku-led opposition coalition adopts ADC to challenge Tinubu, appoint interim leaders. And also you find another Nigerian athlete banned for anti-doping violations. Ban on disposable cup, styrofoam packs, nylon bags, plastic straws begins in Lagos. 2027, Atiku, David Mark, Secondus, other PDP leaders meet, urge opposition parties to join coalition. Why ex-minister Sirika split billion-naira airport contract awarded to relatives, according to witness. INEC to provide supplementary regulations for election declaration, review, Yakubu. And lastly, out of the Premium Times paper, says Nigeria's oil production now 1,745 million barrels per day. Minister. We'll go on our first commercial break. You're listening to 32 FM 94.9. The show is the Break of Dawn Papers Review. Do stay with us. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24
Better know all the time. Never dull yourself, make you follow join for the ogbonge betting options, fast cash out, missions wey dey engaging, and get welcome bonus wey fit reach 200,000 naira. Better know the game don't start. Make you dey bet responsibly. Now only for people wey don pass 18 years. Better know na proud partner of Aston Villa.
Ẹ̀yin fans mi. It's okay. Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù. It's okay.
One day now, one day. Walk no go rest deep. Say you still fit go on holiday. Make you no day complain. Retire in grand style. Make it worth your while. Choose a partner that won't stress you out. Let's shape your future. Access ARM is working for you. Access ARM is investing for you. To live a life that you dream for you. We no go for your hand.
Let's help you shape the future you deserve. Access ARM Pensions. Future shaping.
Win 20,000 Naira daily with CocoBox and 32FM. Partnering with 32FM 94.9, CocoBox offers you a chance to win 20,000 Naira daily with just 500 Naira. Here's how to play. 1. Dial *347*253# and follow the prompts. 2. Indicate the number of times you want to play. 3. It generates a one-time account number for payment. 4. Make payments via your bank app, USSD, or visit a nearby POS with generated account number. Important, the account number is valid for a few minutes and for that specific transaction only. Please note that if you don't complete the transaction on this generated account, you won't be able to create another one. Increase your chances. Play multiple times to boost your odds of winning. Draw schedule. Raffle draw 9:30 a.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Every week, 32 people will win 20,000 naira each. 8 lucky winners daily, each winning 20,000 naira. And 3 people will win 100,000 naira every Friday. And on Saturdays, 2 lucky winners of 20,000 naira each will be selected on Ege by 1 p.m. Get started. Dial star 347 star 253 hash now and win big with just 500 naira.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Thank you for staying with us. The Break It On Papers review is live on 32 FM 94.9. And in a few minutes, we're going to be analyzing some of the headlines. I have Austin Udumu, who is joining me this morning for the analysis. My name is DENIKE Adimuwago. Good morning, Austin.
DENIKE, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Let's start off with, there was a protest yesterday in Ibadan, actually. So we're going to be starting from home right here in Ibadan. And it seems like students are protesting the renaming of their polytechnic, that is the Polytechnic of Ibadan, to Omololu Oluloye Polytechnic. Some have said that the governor cannot just change a name, regardless, and just decide to change the entire identity of the university because so much has been involved and it's a threat to the school's legacy and reputation. I want you to give a perspective on this. Is it something that maybe the renaming, how does this disrupt the identity of a 5-decade institution that, of course, has produced a lot of people and propagated academic excellence?
Yeah, once stuff like this happen, it will definitely cause a disruption to the existing school legacy in terms of their branding, their name, and maybe what they are noted for. However, it has always been done. And most time when there's renaming of prominent institutions, it also comes with its own kind of protest. Even in the Southwest, for example, we have had a number of institutions that have been named in honor of the memory of prominent individuals, especially those that have contributed meaningfully. If you look at the renaming of Victor Poly Ibadan to Victor Omololu Oluloye Polytechnic, you discover that I do not think there is any law that require maybe the governor or the president to first of all seek the opinion of people before doing that. Of course, I know that once in a while consultations are being made, but the way people are making it look like, they are making it look as if the school will badly be affected by the renaming. And don't also forget, we also have the other campus of, used to be the other campus of Poly Ibadan before now. The Erua campus is named after Adesheun Ogundoyin, a prominent son of Erua, who is the father of this current Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly. I believe that the governor can still resolve the issue. Let the governor engage the critical stakeholders to resolve the issue, because once in a while we are about to have our institution, not only in Nigeria, even in advanced countries, where institutions are named after prominent individuals to honor their memory. And I also learned from history that Omololu Oluloye was also like a principal of the Poly Ibadan before
Rector, yes.
he got to this level at the pioneer stage. So ordinarily, I do not see anything wrong. But then, like I said earlier, announcement like that, major announcement like that comes with protest. You remember the MAU, the Lagos University of Lagos, Moshood Abiola University Lagos, that Jonathan named, and they had to stampede him. He had to reverse that. We have the Obafemi Awolowo University, we have the Ladokun Akintola University, we have the Olabisi Onabanjo University, we have the Ambusani University, We have the Ahmadu Bello University and all of that. So it is not as if what the governor did was entirely wrong. Of course, if you need to consult more, I would advise that that should be done. But that does not in any way affect the academic legacy, performance, identity, and in terms of quality, in terms of product of the Polytechnic Ibadan.
All right, thank you for that one. We move on to the ADC now. They seem to be making a bold move and repositioning themselves. The African Democratic Congress is what's called the ADC, and they just approved the appointment of former Senate President David Mark and former Osun State Governor Ralph Aregbesola to their interim leadership. They seem to be gaining some momentum, trying to form a worthy opposition at this time. So I just want you to touch on this. And as regards the oppositions that are coming up in general, there's the ADC, there's the ADA. There was something I saw in the news about Atiku wanting to form a particular coalition. Now, we do not know whether it's particularly for the PDP, because he's still a member of the PDP as far as we know. And there was also something about other bigwigs being in closed-door talks with him as of yesterday. And it's gearing towards a major political realignment ahead of 2027 general election.
Yeah, if you look at the promoter of the coalition, they made up their mind to leave their various political parties. They are just buying time and weighing the option. They don't want to leave fry pan to fire. That is the option, including 𝐿-Rufai, including Peter Obi, including Atiku Abubakar, and so many other people within the coalition talk. We have said it before. Based on our political exigencies in Nigeria, it is safer to use an existing structure, especially the fact that they are not merging. They are not merging. All of these individuals, they are not in control of their current political party. Unlike what happened in 2013, where some party who were in control of their party, members who were in control of their party had to come together to form a merger. So it is like a coalition. So we advocated that registering a new political party will be cumbersome because you have to meet some of the requirements by INEC. Now they are gradually coming out. We are seeing their faces already. They want to use an existing platform. Let's see how that goes. We need a vibrant opposition for our democracy to thrive. This is what I expect opposition leaders to do. Look for a way to come together and give the ruling party a run for their money, rather than sitting somewhere and start casting aspersion on the president. Oh, he's weakening opposition and want to turn the country to one party. So no politician will expect a vibrant opposition. That's the truth of the matter. You want a situation where there will be crisis in the camp of your opponent. That serves as a huge political capital to your game, your political game, or your aspiration as far as politics is concerned. So I think it's gradually making sense now that they are coming out. Let's see what will happen in the days ahead. Let's see how they will be able to muster people. Because all of these people in this coalition, except it's a matter of time anyway, I don't see any of them that can boast that I will be able to bring a particular governor, or that can boast that I will be able to attract a particular big win. Because what happened in 2013, some of these people, they had to donate their platform. They donated their platform. Some people came with 6 governors. Some came with just a governor. Some came with 2. Some came with 1. And at the end of the day, they were able to move together. Some of these people, even in their state of origin, that they want to form coalition, in their state of origin, they can't even boast of bringing their governors. So let's see how it goes. Like I said, it's the beauty of democracy. We need opposition in Nigeria.
But I want you to also link that to what the national coordinator of the Obedient Movement Worldwide, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, said yesterday. He was talking about Peter Obi submitting his single tenure proposal to the opposition coalition for consideration, which means he's saying that I'm just going to do 4 years. I just want 4 years, maybe to do whatever it is, turn things around or whatever it is. So what do you think about that, about the fact that he submitted a single tenure proposal to the opposition coalition for consideration?
Well, it's a political game. Let's see how it goes. Time is a perfect gentleman, but it's always very difficult to extract a commitment from somebody that will be the president that say you are going to serve as one time. It doesn't make any sense. You know, news broke that some people stampede Fubara to serve one time, and some people are saying it's bad. How can you now say that it is Obi's fundamental human right? It will be very difficult If Obishua
The House of Representatives ad hoc committee on the political crisis in Rivers State has given the state's sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Ibas, a 48-hour ultimatum to provide a detailed breakdown of key items contained in the 2025 1.48 trillion naira appropriation bill. Chairman of the committee and House Majority Leader, Representative Julius Ohombere, issued the ultimatum on Monday during a budget defense session in Abuja, and he stated that the committee, after carefully reviewing the budget presentation, has identified several inconsistencies and questionable allocations requiring further explanation. Among the allocations queried was the sum of 24 billion naira earmarked for the installation of CCTV cameras at the Rivers State Government House. He's demanding a full breakdown of the proposed expenditure, describing the amount as excessive and in need of justification. He also expressed concern over the allocation of 30 billion naira for the purchase of gunboats and 23 billion naira designated as contingency reserves, stressing the need for clarity on the purpose and structure of such provisions. The headline once again says Rivers Reps query 24 billion naira CCTV allocation, issue 48-hour ultimatum. And while we're still trying to connect to Austin, we're going to go on a break right about now. When I return, I will try to touch on some more stories and also hopefully be able to connect. Wike is also in the news. Something about... All right, we have to go. Are you back? Hello?
Yes, I'm with you now.
Oh, sorry, we lost you for a moment. We lost the call for a moment. We have to go on a break now. When we return, we'll be able to touch on this story concerning Wike and his children and the lands in the FCT. Thank you for staying.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
When you chop better breakfast with the new Peak Dairy Creamer, your belly go full. Full belly means say morning waka go well. When morning waka go well, it means say your day go good.
Oga, this new Peak Dairy Creamer, now the same with Peak Full Cream?
No, Peak Dairy Creamer na from skimmed milk for tea and coffee only. While the Peak Full Cream milk na ogbonge milk from cow's whole milk.
Taste breakfast goodness with the new Peak Dairy Creamer at 130 naira only.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí ń bẹ nílùú òyìnbó sọ pé àwọn máa ń ra electronics wọ́n sì máa sanwó ẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti ń gbowó lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ní nàìjíríà wa yìí ó máa gba 20,000 naira wọ́n sì máa retí pé kó kó 500,000 naira wà lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà láti fi ra nǹkan bó bá fẹ́ ra tv náà ó máa tówó jọ bí ẹni dọ́jọ́ ìgbéyàwó sọ́nà.
Àlàyé farabalẹ̀ ṣó o tí gbọ́ nípa CDK ni.
Òde o CDK kíni.
Níbẹ̀ lèmi ti ra fóònù ọwọ́ mi tó ń wò yìí fìríìjì washing machine home theatre tí mo sì ń sanwó díẹ̀díẹ̀ kódà kò ní owó èlé kankan iye tán sì ń tà lọ́jà gan-an onímúra.
Irọ́ o ṣé lóòótọ́ wọn ò fowó kankan kún kẹ̀.
ọ̀rẹ́ wa n ò fowó kankan kún kódà gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí mo rà lọ́dọ̀ wọn ni wọ́n ti gbé fún mi tí n sì ti sanwó mi tán tí mò ń sanwó mi díẹ̀díẹ̀. ọ̀rẹ́ wa kí ló dé tó ń yọra rẹ lẹ́nu ǹjẹ́ ló mọ̀ pé pẹ̀lú CDK o lè ra àwọn nǹkan èlò inú ilé tó sì máa sanwó díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Download CDK báyìí lórí Google Play Store tàbí App Store.
CDK, making life easier.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NANKID 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NANKID 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Welcome to Bet Great. Bet on sports. Confirm bonus up to 350% and stand a chance to win with Bet Great. You can cash out and auto cash out whenever you want. So you're always in charge. Now casino game you want? You can pilot yourself with Bet Great on Aviator and much more. And be in cruise control. Join using promo code GOAL and get your welcome free bet. Experience these and much more in our shops or online on betgreat.com. Be great. Bet Great. Bet responsibly. Only 18+.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks, we're clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though, school is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Jẹ́ 20,000 naira lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú Coco Box àti 32 FM. Ìkànnì 32 FM 94.9 pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ ilé-iṣẹ́ Coco Box. Ní fi àǹfààní 20,000 naira fún wa láti máa jẹ lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú 500 naira. Bó o lẹ́ẹ̀tì ṣe jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ ẹ lọ tẹ *347*253#. Lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ yín èyíkéyìí nẹ́tíwọ̀kì tẹ́ bá ń lò ẹ fi iye ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ tà sí. Wọ́n send account number tẹ́ ẹ lè lò lẹ́ẹ̀kan péré sí yín. Ẹ sanwó pẹ̀lú backup yín USSD àbí kẹ́ ẹ ṣàbẹ̀wò sí POS tó súnmọ́dọ̀ yín yẹn pẹ̀lú account number tó ti wà lọ́wọ́ yín. Èyí ṣe pàtàkì ìṣẹ́jú díẹ̀ péré ni account number ń fi lè ṣiṣẹ́ ó sì wà fẹ́yìí tẹ́ ẹ ta yẹn nìkan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kọ̀ láti sanwó sórí account number ń yóò ṣàdínàgbò òkú fún yín látún ti ta lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ṣe ta tó pọ̀ sí ni àǹfààní ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ fún yín láti jẹ aago 9 àbọ̀ lówùrọ̀ aago 2 ọ̀sán aago 3 àtàago 5 ìrọ̀lẹ́ látọjọ́ ajé Monday sọ́jọ́ ẹtì ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ náà máa yí koto ní gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ èèyàn 22 ni yóò mọ gbógun ẹgbẹ̀rún 20,000 naira èèyàn 8 ni yóò mọ gbógun ẹgbẹ̀rún lójoojúmọ́ èèyàn 3 ni yóò mọ gbọ́gọ́rùn ẹgbẹ̀rún 100,000 naira lọ́jọ́ ẹtì ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ nígbà táwọn méjì ó gba 20,000 lórí ètò tá a pè ní èké lọ́jọ́ àbámẹ́ta sátidé láago kan ọ̀sán. Ẹ̀yin náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí kẹ́tẹ̀ *347*253# kẹ́ẹ̀fì 500 naira péré gbàgbẹ́mù lórí Coco Box. Coco Box àti 32 FM ó ti pọ̀ jù.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
And we're back. Thank you for staying with us. Welcome back to the Break It Down Papers review. We'll open the phone lines now to take your reactions. The number to call is 0906 200949. But quickly, Austin, I want you to touch on the conversation that Larry Olayinka has responded to, saying that no land has been allocated to any of Wike's children and saying that it's a sponsored blackmail. He was talking about Jordan Farms. It appears that there's one in the UK, and it seems like the land that was allocated to a particular Jordan farm here in Nigeria, as well as a JOAQ farm, saying that none of that has anything to do with the minister or his children. But they would say there's no smoke without fire. Is there cause for concern in this particular narrative that seems to be going around?
Yes, there's cause for concern. I think the president has ordered investigation into that. And don't also forget, a lot of people are not comfortable with Wike on two sides. Some people from a section of the country feel that he shouldn't be a Southerner, not being the minister of the FCT. That is one school of thought. Another school of thought from this other side is of the opinion that anything that has to do with Wike, especially if it is not true, it must be true because it's Wike.
Right.
A lot of people he has stepped on a lot of toes and he's not a popular person among the people anymore. Let the case be investigated. There is no law that says that you cannot allocate to your children, land to your children legitimately because they are Nigerians. But I read in a piece that 40,000 plots of land, 20,000 hectares of land, that is phantom as far as I'm concerned.
All right, we'll pick a call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Welcome, my name is Ade from UI.
Please go on.
I want to comment on the Peter Obi saying that he wants to spend 4 years. For the past few days, I've been listening to what people have been saying about that. Some people have been saying he's desperate. Some people have been saying that's how politicians used to say. I want to ask you, my sister, if somebody wants to, that's a peaceful arrangement. Not that Buhari spent 8 years. Tinubu has spent 4 years. If a person that wants peace here in the south will want peace, it remain 4 years for us now. What are people saying he's desperate? Number one, are we going to say that every politician, whatever they say, we're not going to have anyone that is honest in life? No. If we say he's desperate, how do we describe a president that is jettisoning everybody? He has jettisoned a national chairman. You want to jettison vice president now? For one man to be his running mate to counter entire north. So Obi is being peaceful and being honest that okay, it remains 4 years for the south for our peaceful coexistence in the country. I will spend 4 years and the power return to the north. Simple. That's not the best of today.
All right, thank you very much. Just a correction. The person has not spent 4 years yet. Is still on his 2-year mark as at this time. Hello? Okay, I'll pick another call now. Hello? Hello, good morning. Good morning.
I'm greeting us to Idim, public affairs analyst, as well as you uncle woman, DENIKE, It's a name that speaks Ekiti language. Ekiti language means great occasion. What are we saying this morning? INT'L is my name. The protest about the Polytechnic of Ibadan. To my personal opinion and my belief, it has come and gone. But what is giving me, what baffles my mind, what is giving me pain, what is worrying my mind, what is making me weary, is that the energy all these political officers are using to execute authority just like that without even taking sample our orientation, without contacting masses, without even taking observation. Do we agree? They just dictate the political authority. I believe that they're supposed to use that energy. Are supposed to use that authority to fight what we call poverty, to fight hunger, but they cannot because that hunger is an instrument in their hands to rule the citizens. I can't think the perspective. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you very much for your comment. Phone lines 0906 2000 949 0809 7000 949. To look at Demi on Facebook says, good morning. There's nothing wrong with the action of the governor to rename the Polytechnic after the late Governor Omololu Loyo, but he should do more engagement with all stakeholders so as to know how to go about it beyond the pronouncement, and I believe it will also enable both parties to reach a compromise. Boluwatife Ademijuwon says, if we still don't have stable pump price for petroleum and overall normalcy in the sector, how can we expect things to improve? Honestly, the federal government and the NNPC must put things in place, all necessary measures to bring relief to Nigerians. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This is Boss of John Maliwaju. I'm calling from Mado. On the issue of Wike that allegedly allocated the plot of land, UH1, to his son. To me, I don't know whether the constitution allows him or not. If the constitution allows him to allocated land to his son, I think that constitution should be amended. This is very wrong that when your father is in power, and because of the influence of your father that is in power, and your father is going to allocate which land. I could remember, I think maybe last week when this issue come up, I remember that even thank God that Austin is on the street too. He's also said that, can we saw the land in Abuja? And thank God Wike did not even deny it, that the numbers of the land, the acres of the land he mentioned here, that is not there. He did it. He said that they give it to one company. The name of the company even look like his name of his son, Joak, and his name of his son is Joaquin. So what are we talking about? I think if all the things, to me, I don't even going to believe in this investigation or whatever, because somebody that you are going to be investigating supposed to leave that position. Maybe to just relieve is not to be just to send him away, just to relieve so that the investigation will be carried out and to be doing thoroughly, whether true or not. How can you tell us that you allocated such land to your son and we say it's the right thing? I don't believe that one. I don't think it's supposed to be so. That is corruption to me. Thank you and good morning.
All right, thank you very much. Boluwatife Ademijuwon says, renaming the Polytechnic Ibadan after Dr. Omololu Loyo is a fitting tribute, and I believe the governor is simply giving honor where it's due. However, I'd like to humbly request that he considers the students' request as well, if possible. Given the governor people's friendly nature and evident love for community, I'm hopeful you prioritize their request. Okedere Babatunde says, will the governor reverse the renaming of Ibadan Poly after the peaceful protest? Time will tell, because the matter will die a natural death. The governor is not looking for votes any longer. Let the students equally make a peaceful protest to improve the facilities that will enhance their training. Mary Ametune says, since 2026 seems non-existent on politicians' calendars, especially the president, they should at least prioritize good governance for Nigerians, fostering peace in the country. Nigerians need relief from the numerous challenges they face, exacerbated by leadership that appears more interested in titles than governance. May God deliver Nigerians from this predicament. And lastly, I'll just take this final comment. It says, good morning. Beyond Tolokwe Ademi says, good morning. Beyond all this political realignment going on in the country, it is pertinent for the president to review some of his policies that are making life more unbearable for the masses, because many average Nigerians can no longer live above the poverty level. Austin, are you there? Hello? All right. I don't think he's there anymore, but just wanted to say thank you for joining us this morning, and thank you for being a part of the Break of Dawn Papers review. It returns tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. the 3rd of July 2025, 6:30 to 7:15. Coming up next is the Smart Kids Show. I am at DENIKE at Dimuago. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.
FM 94.9, filling the world with laughter.
Every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the Break of Dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
My head's so far away.
Mornings are for dreamers.
Say I'm a dreamer.